Hi, and welcome back to Leviathan Distant Stars. You're watching a Stars Without Number RPG. In case you didn't know, we're very excited to have you here. Thank you for joining us. We took a break a little bit late today, so we're probably running a little bit late today because unsurprisingly, this super sneaky stealth mission isn't going quite as planned. Well, depends on whose plan you're talking about.
I think it's going great.
It's going.
Shadowrun flashbacks.
So many
I've got
flashbacks.
two of my team have some PTSD. You're the one who created Sharky Attorney at Law, so at no point
Sharky
can you,
Attorney at Law did not. Never screwed up a run.
At no point.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay.
On that note, let's go over some of our announcements and who we are. This is GeekSpaceTV. Our internet is still a little bit wonky. Huh?
Do a good recap.
And do a good recap.
Okay.
Cool. Our internet is still a little bit wonky. We're sorry about that. There will be a VOD available. We are recording this separately, so you can watch that both on Twitch or on YouTube. Both of those will be possibilities, so you can still get all of your Leviathan goodness. And there will likely be a pretty solid recap on our Wikia because we have an amazing archivist, researcher over on our Wikia, William TW, who runs a lot of that for us, so thank you, and everyone else who contributes to that, thank you. So you can head over there and read some of the recaps of previous episodes as well, if you would like to get up to speed of what's going on. We are also a non-profit streaming studio based in the Seattle area, so we rely on and need donations in order to keep the lights on and the butts in the seats. Just remembering the earlier conversations about Carman's butt. So thank you in advance to anyone who does donate during the show. If you would like to set up a monthly regular donation, we have a Patreon. Today is the last day of the month to sign up for January's sweet rewards. So check that out as well. But also stay here, because here is where the good stuff is currently happening. Let's reintroduce our players. Oh, and on Friday night, there will be a new show starting for a short 4-week run that I will be facilitating along with one of my most fabulous and upper-class players, Lizzie the Bold. We'll be playing a man.
Elizabeth Bone.
Elizabeth Bold. We'll be
That
playing.
was Dr. Evil.
I thought you were more fancy you are when those fingers are in your
I
mouth.
was trying to do like a T thing.
We would be playing a manner of speaking, a good society Jane Austen RPG.
I'm happier than you.
Come for that.
I have a different finger for you, Dan.
Let's briefly reintroduce our players, and then I'll give a nice solid recap of the first half. Don't worry, not a ton happened, so I don't have a lot to recap. Who are you? Why are you here?
My name is Lizzie the Bold. You can find me at Lizzie the Bold on Twitch and Twitter. I am a part-time streamer, full-time. I'm gonna flip Dan off.
Only you, not me.
I deserve it.
And I am playing Ziana, the captain, the puncher of the things, the first through the door of danger. Who the fuck are you?
I'm Claudia. You can call me on Twitch and Twitter on Jackie Dash. Okay. Twitch and Twitter, Jackie Dash, JAKIDASH ding. Now, I am playing the meter-tall baddie Trico engineer who does not trick people into taking them to the bathroom.
Hi, I'm Sarah. You can find me on Twitch and Twitter at ShellGame, although I haven't done anything on Twitch yet, except for host this fabulous channel. So, I play Thea. She is a very, I always try and find different ways to describe Thea, but ultimately, in her heart of hearts, Thea looks to make sure that she can always take care of herself.
It's fair.
I'm Dan Parsons. I'm at Dan Parsons on Twitter, and I play Lieutenant Conrad Carls Jr. That's all.
That's
Last
his
night.
name.
For the last time this season.
I know.
We're all sad.
Last time for season 2, and then next week we'll be joined by Blue Jay, who's another streamer, a Seattle lovely person, as I describe people. So, on the first half of this show, The crew of the Batleth are about to embark upon a super sneaky mission in which they sneak into a building and steal some data and then bring that data out with them to give to a person who wants that data, who will then come with them to help install cyberware on a living ship. Totally fine, super normal thing to do. This is not Shadowrun.
Nah.
On this
Even if it
cyberpunk planet. So the crew discussed many plans. The plan that they sort of settled upon was that Thea and Kika were going to pretend to be scientists. Their contact there was going to be set them up with an appointment to have a meeting so that they could get past the kind of initial wave of security into the more secured portion of the building where they need to access the server to acquire the data. They communicated that much of the plan with each other as well.
And we did that.
And they
We're
did
still
that
doing that.
portion of the plan. Thea also received some experimental cyberware to help her with this situation, allowing her to access data lines without directly tapping into them, so she can have a little bit of distance from them rather than needing to manually interact with them. Conrad enjoyed that was earlier, but there was enjoyment of flight simulators and battle simulators. There was a shopping montage in which I got to dress my players in the weirdest of cyberpunk fashions. Dan has asked for fan art of that, and if worse comes to worse, I will sketch it.
I'm
and then
also
someone
going to
else
sketch it.
can turn it into fan art. And that's the only, I can just draw clothing. I can't get his chiseled ab and perfect ass.
His abs are not in. He's covered by clothing, unless there was a stomach hole.
I didn't know there wasn't a stomach hole. Sorry, his biceps.
There we go. Did you get a mesh?
God.
A
The
mesh
biceps-
opening?
No,
The biceps are just
wait,
the abs of the
wait.
arm.
No, the mesh is on the legs.
Wait. Roll it back. Because now I'm seeing, you know how Power Girl has
Yeah,
the boob
yeah,
window?
yeah.
I'm seeing the
ab
ab window.
Yeah.
I really
That could be
like
that.
that.
Yeah. Oh no, it's the jacket, like it comes here and then it just sort of opens.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay, never mind. Because you said it was a super low V.
Yeah.
So maybe there's just one
Oh
button.
no, it's a super low V, so it's abs. So it's pecs and abs.
Oh.
There's
And
also
mesh.
mesh.
Are
like-
we wearing the same?
No.
Yes.
Roll it.
Yes, you are.
Super V.
You're wearing variants on the same
fine.
thing.
It's
Variants
fine.
on
Very
the
Same
same thing.
designer.
Very
Yeah, it's the
comfortable
same.
in
It's
my
the same brand.
7 foot tall, incredibly ripped, scaled body.
Yeah.
Girl, look at
You
those
wear it better.
scales. Oh. Scales. Oh. Girl, look at those scales.
So
look out.
in the building, they got into the building. They successfully looked like they belonged in the building. They got up to the office, like the front desk of the building and the security. They successfully navigated that they were meeting for an appointment in the building with one of the deputies of the owner of Starlight Entertainment Industries. And they then followed the guard who was escorting them, which turned out to be an alien a species called the Angulin, which are a species that are entirely psionic. All of them have telepathic capabilities, sort of putting a little bit of a damper on the team's communication tactic, which was partially going to be psionic. They considered knocking the Angulin out in the elevator, didn't do that. Considered knocking the Angulin out in the hallway, didn't do that. There were witnesses
did.
at that point.
Oh.
They
Different
went
hallway.
into the waiting room, in which there were no other people there. Considered knocking the Angulin out in the waiting room, and they didn't. Thea did hack into the system and place one of the needed line shunts successfully. So they are halfway to the number of line shunts that need to be placed. The other one needs to be placed in a security personnel room. And then they decided to attack the Angulin in the hallway.
You said get rid of the Angulin. I got rid of him.
Because
Punch
the various plans were not effectively communicated with each other. So after some punching and some shooting, this ambushed Angulin was headshotted and died, presumably in the hallway, and has unceremoniously been thrown into the bathroom, which was right across the hall. And that is where we find Ziana hoisting Kika up by the scruff of her neck.
Wait. That person.
Onto my back.
No,
Let's
wait,
go.
no,
Lead the way.
That person has a security badge.
Yeah.
Don't we need to go to a security room?
Thea, like, just
There's no
starts walking
badges
here.
here. The
They already
security
talked about that.
Can we just drag this body then? Because it's got the
Thea, lead the way.
Thea like keeps walking down the hall and she's like, I know. I would much rather clean this up too, Kika. I know. We're leaving a mess. We're leaving a huge mess, and we're just gonna have to run out of here. I agree. But are you going to stop the rampage?
No, I just.
Meep meep. Let's keep it to
hold
meep
on.
meeps, please.
Okay.
Meep. Good idea. I really like that outfit. Okay.
Maybe that was not a DM. That was a personal.
Sorry. I'll keep it to DMs.
Or if you give one person a compliment, everyone needs to get a compliment.
Meep. Okay, let's get going.
Like Ziana, I think this outfit also looks great.
I'm moving. Just moving.
Yeah, the two of you are moving. Have you let her climb onto your back, or are you just holding her?
No, I put her
Okay.
on my back.
Cool. So the four of you begin moving down this hallway. You know where you're headed to. You have that basic. You have the basic information of where you need to go. Are you going? Are you trying to go for speed or subtlety, or like what's your play here?
Subtlety.
Subtle speed.
I mean, we've made it very
I'm
clear.
very
Your
good
speed.
at subtle.
Oh no.
I will follow your lead.
I thought
I think, yeah, we're
You
all
are,
just following.
congrats, your tactical commander.
Hang on. We're
Hanging.
waiting for the internet.
Waiting
Okay.
for the
Waiting
internet.
for
Waiting
the
for the
internet.
internet. Waiting for the internet.
Making it
Waiting,
worse by making all these movements and
That's
moments.
That's right, we're
definitely
supposed to
how
hold our
it
breath.
works.
It's my belief, whether it's true or not. I don't care.
I can hide in my own sleeves.
You
Oh my
can.
gosh, that's so cool.
There's
Peekaboo.
Oh, there's Claudia. There's Claudia.
No, but I wish I had.
Peekaboo.
Peekaboo.
Totally.
Do it again.
Where's Kika?
Peekaboo.
Where's Kika?
Peekaboo.
It's like playing with my toddler.
We need the internet to come back.
Anna, I know you're right next to me, but I'm gazing at you through the lens of this camera,
I see it.
through the monitor,
I'm already ready to cry.
into your very soul.
Connection successful. Hey.
Thank you, Anna.
We're back.
Wait, did they not be?
They missed Peekaboo.
They
But
missed
they'll
Peekaboo.
see it on
In the
VOD.
Okay, you
Yes.
guys, you have to check out the video.
Yeah, there's whatever minute blah blah
There's
blah 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 blah.
Bonus features.
There's
Bonus
behind the
features.
scenes.
There's the blooper
That,
reel.
that was the bloopers.
Well,
So
let's be
you
frank.
didn't tell me. Are
Lots of
you
bloopers.
being subtle or speedy?
Subtle. I want to drag my hand against the wall and see if I can't pick up anything along the way that would tell me about what is ahead of us.
Okay, so you have a couple of choices. You're clearly in the lead. Who would be next?
I suppose I am.
Okay, and then taking up the rear is, I guess, arguably Kika, because Kika's on your back.
We need to talk about like bodily autonomy. Anomaly.
Anomaly.
I'm sorry, do you want me to leave you
so-
on the
No,
ground?
I'm
If you are going to be doing hacks, then you're going to need to roll me that as an intelligence as a program to hack into the system, and you're looking kind of for the specific information. It's going to continually, every time you use this, remember you're taking one system strain.
That's right. So I've taken one now. Did I regain after? Because I lost 2 for the initial piece. Did I end up regaining them in the time where we learned more about the plan and everything?
You did not like take a nap.
You're right. I did not.
You
I
went
did not.
immediately and took a
Okay.
Conrad.
Yeah, ooh.
Then
That is correct.
then
So-
I am not going to do that because.
Does that increase or decrease your system strain?
Oh yeah, because release of stress.
That's not how system strain works. It was worth a try.
Okay. Okay, so it looks like I've got.
Didn't strain my system.
No, sir.
And we lost it again.
No, ma'am.
Oh.
What a bummer.
Do. Peekaboo. Doing the internet dance.
I suppose our other alternative is we could finish up just for VOD.
Sorry, Anna.
Give it,
Yeah.
give it a couple minutes. And, not literally a couple minutes, but
No, we'll
a
chill.
second.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because we can always like cut the VODs, right? To
Yeah.
The street
Smash 'em up,
parking you
so-
said is free starting at
yeah,
10.
we can chill for a little.
Then I should be good.
It's
We could talk more about Conrad's abs.
No, I feel like we talked enough about Conrad's abs.
Have we though?
I do
Have
want
we
to say
really?
There's a lot of mesh.
I'm bummed
Yeah.
I didn't get a costume change. Like I designed one,
You
which
did.
would
You got a lab
feature
coat.
yoga
You got a
pants
little white jacket.
and a sleeveless shirt that had like the sides were open, so that like there's a lot of movement.
We're
Back.
back.
Welcome back.
For now.
So, to clarify, Thea still has the full level of system strain. So yeah, each time you want to use that device to do a hack, you will take one more system strain for activating it.
Okay, and I have a maximum of 13.
Yes.
And I start with 2. I've already taken 1, so I've still got 10.
You had an additional 3 from the surgery. Then that has not
That's
gone
right.
away.
Okay, so now I
Yeah.
have 7. Oh,
Yeah.
I've got 7. Oh yeah, she's gonna do that for this piece and just run her hand along the wall.
Okay. Bear in
it
mind,
down.
you drop like 1 system strain for every night of sleep, so it'll take you a while to get back down.
We're gonna be in space for like 6 days.
You'll have time.
What
Um,
could go wrong, right?
What could go wrong? As long as you don't need healing.
Don't say those words.
As long as you don't need healing. But it's
Yeah.
fine. Your healer's not here anyway. So you.
I can heal.
Would Conrad heal Thea?
Okay,
She got
so
hurt.
you're gonna roll that as intelligence and
Yes.
program. I'm going to assume then if you're going for subtlety, you are going to be trying to be aware of your surroundings. I would not give you notice perception rolls or notice and rolls if you were trying to move quickly. But because you are not, go ahead and roll me wisdom and notice to be aware of whether or not anyone is coming near you or around the corner.
Wait, I have a thing with notice.
Is that the
can't-
alert? That just means we can't be surprised.
Can't be sneak attack.
Yeah, you can't be sneaked.
7.
7. Okay.
9.
Oh, and I need to roll a notice?
No, because you're trying to hack.
Did you
don't
say
need-
Okay, cool.
wisdom and notice?
It's wisdom and notice. Fuck.
That's okay. You don't need those.
10, actually.
10. Okay. You had 7. You had 10. You had 9. Right? We'll come back to your hack in a second. You know that you're basically going to, from the map, you've probably relayed this to them. At this point, you're essentially going to go down the hallway, turn a corner, and then it's going to be like the room kind of towards the end of that hall on the left, and it's going to have a security door that you'll need to get through. Kika probably and Ziana would surprisingly, even though you're in the back, hear what you think might be like the sound of movement up ahead. And this is especially sound, so Kika, this is more easy for you to hear. Like you hear the sound of like maybe a shuffling, maybe a door opening, kind of around the corner that you're going.
Meet me, movement ahead.
Meet me. Oh, can I hear how many footsteps maybe, or how many shuffles?
Probably not with what you are.
My 9. Okay.
Movement ahead sounds like a door.
Theo, what's your what was your hacking?
11.
11.
I did this to her.
Yeah, I don't think they read it
I
quite as
realized
well.
they
It just
couldn't
looks
see it
like
as
you're
I'm doing it.
closing
Yeah.
one eye. So you're able to get into the system, and you were essentially trying to look for like security cameras or like security what's up ahead.
Yeah, security cameras or
Okay.
any indication of people that might be.
So you're able to get kind of a brief moment of what would be on the cameras like in that instant. You see the hallway that you're in. There's like no one kind of in that stretch of hallway. It's all pretty quiet. Around that corner where you're going, you see kind of aligning up with what they say. You see the door that you want to go into. It's starting to open.
Oh, that's useful.
Meet what?
Mimi, there is someone coming out of the room we need to go into. There's someone coming out of the security room.
Maybe-
I can't
do you want
see
me to
who it
punch them?
is. What?
Do you want me to punch them?
Yeah, but only after they go past and only after we know that there's nobody else there.
Meet if they go past, then we don't need to punch them. We can just go past.
Meep. How do we keep the door open?
Maybe we're in the hallway.
Is there are there any doors near us that we could duck into? Or any rooms nearby?
There are. You don't see any like open doors.
I'm gonna try the nearest door, see if I can get it to open.
Okay.
How far away?
It is locked.
Okay.
How far away is this door that needs to be open? That's opening down the hallway.
Maybe one solid turn of like sprinting.
Throw me and I can glide.
Why would I do that?
Meet, do it.
Meep, because then I can hide up the top and keep the door
Gonna-
open as you guys sneak
We have a
in.
concern. Okay, I mean, she asked me to. No, this sounds like a bad idea.
This is a Claudia idea and only slightly a Kika idea.
I don't know if I'm comfortable fastball specialing you.
Then don't. If
The
your
question is that Lizzie or Ziana that's not comfortable with it?
Ziana,
Okay.
she's very squishy. Lizzie's also uncomfortable with it, to be clear. But, I mean, Ziana does not, like, throwing Kika into danger is pretty much the antithesis of everything Ziana wants to do.
Can I see anything else, or do I need to do another flash to be able to see what's going on down around the corner?
You'll get like a period of time. You'll probably be able to get what would be the equivalent of several rounds to stay connected.
Is there?
So it depends on what you want, like how long you want to stay connected. You guys,
The
the door
doors-
is opening. Like this is basically all happening. Like unless someone makes a move, they are going to continue walking and they are going to open the door fully.
And then they're going to see us.
No, you are. You're like
Oh.
this. They're opening the door in this part of the hallway.
Oh, so they can't
Oh,
see
this was
us.
important.
there?
Yeah, you guys
Oh,
couldn't
okay.
see them. She can see it because
Oh.
she has the cameras.
Is there
You guys
more
can't see it.
hallway like beyond that door that we could be just casually walking past them to, or
There's
is
a
it at
little
the end
bit,
of the hall?
but you don't really know for sure.
What do they? Because I can
They're
see
going
from
to
the
see
cameras,
us.
yeah. So I can see what they are, like what race they are.
It's one hallway.
As far as you can tell, interestingly enough, this person looks, they look fairly humanoid. They have, like they're geared up.
Oh,
So
they're
it's
cyber.
unlikely that they're
responding
psychotic,
to
or,
the call probably that went out.
It's one hallway for my spatial awareness. It's one hallway, L-shaped.
Yep.
And they couldn't possibly be going the other way.
It's
Like-
not T-shaped.
Yeah.
It ends here.
Oh,
at-
so there's
like,
only one way they can go, and it's towards
There's
us.
some hallway there. They could be going to those doors. That's like where there's a stairwell down that end.
We could say we're taking a stairways down. We're fine.
Ziana is going to the nearest door.
They
that's
have
not,
opened the door. They have walked through it.
I'm gonna try and push open one of the doors.
That is nearest you?
Yeah.
It was locked. Give me a strength and exert.
While she's doing that,
They
I
are
say,
starting to walk down the hallway.
meet Thea. You
The
have
door
to.
is
12.
closing
You have to
behind
make
them.
it look like we're running away from the scene of a crime and send them over
12.
over to it.
12. With a fairly mighty shove, you open the nearest door near you.
Pull. Oh, it made a lot of sound.
It made some sound, yeah.
Whatever. Grab. Pull. Try
Never
to let
mind
it
my
shut.
plan. We're in here now.
As you get pulled away, the last thing you see is like the person sort of pause for a moment, and then like they seem to sort of be moving back towards the door.
No, we gotta get them. We gotta stop them.
We're hiding it.
So they move back towards the security door that they came out from.
Maybe they forgot their orange juice.
Thea
Maybe.
like grabs Conrad's hand. She's like, "All right, you're my bodyguard. I'm a scientist. I'm gonna be scared. Got it?"
I'm not
She,
gonna
like,
stop them.
Tears out of the room and goes around the corner, and she like sort of fall. I want her to sort of like kind of fall into the guy as he's going into the
Okay.
room in a sort of like, "Oh my god, I don't know what's happening. Oh, I'm scared" sort of look.
Okay, so you have pulled them into a doorway on this sort of the L portion, the farther back portion. Before the guard would have seen you, you've pulled Kika in. There's just like a door sort of partially off its sliders. Because it's a sliding They're all sliding doors. Like it's sort of dented slightly and partially off of its sliders, and you're like in a room that you haven't actually looked at what's inside of this room.
Doesn't matter.
It is.
Money?
You can.
doesn't
There are no
matter.
piles of money. You hear like sort of the some hums of electronics, but it is dark in the room. Thankfully, you did not disturb anyone who was working that you know of. Actually,
Gosh,
Kiko, you hear the slight sounds of snoring.
Oh no.
As Thea grabs Conrad's hand and like pulls him down the hallway, and then probably like drops it and assumes the persona right as she hits that curve on the doorway.
Yeah.
You see like the guard is in a like the security personnel is like kind of in a more defensive stance, and they're sort of moving back towards the door that they just came out of.
She says, "Help! Help! Oh my god! Oh my god! You won't believe what I just saw. That there was a security guard, and they were directing us, and then all of a sudden they were just shot. I didn't see any. Did you see any? I don't know what's
I
going
did not see what happened. I need to get my client to safety.
on. Please, please. I'm just a
Please.
scientist.
I want both of you to roll me a perform in charisma.
Can I do talk, please?
Cheryl, please come back.
You are performing your asses off right now.
Is there
Is
drop?
it like a can they help each other kind of roll?
I'm going to take this as my skill check that I
You
reroll.
reroll for this scene.
Oh my god. Oh my god. That was really bad, you guys. That was not so much better.
Oh, come on!
I don't want to say that.
Oh no! What did you do? Oh shit!
I didn't see yet. I
Oh
can't see.
no!
What?
I should have just punched him.
What did you roll?
5.
What did you roll?
4.
You really know.
Oh, that's better than I
So
thought you did.
Conrad point blank shot an Angulin and is covered in their blood and
Yeah, that
is
makes
still
sense.
holding his pistol.
Oh, come on.
You didn't clean up the mess,
We didn't.
or yourselves.
You're dragon aging me.
I am. Or Assassin's Creed Origins, as we learned today. There's so much blood everywhere and everything in that game. You're not covered in blood, but there is a smattering of blood on you.
Is there slime?
There is some slime probably on you, and it's.
But no, it's consistent with the story.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
we
Yeah,
someone
we're-
getting punched.
You're also holding the gun.
Yeah, we
Well,
didn't
I'm
do that.
protecting my client.
I know.
And Thea doesn't look super truthful at this point. And the guard sort of pauses for a moment, like they were holding their pistol in their hand, and they sort of look at you. And in just this look of disbelief. Meep, meep. And you
Meep,
don't
meep,
hear
run.
anything, but they just sort of stand there, like they're like, don't move.
Me, get
I-
arrested. Put a
I'm
line shot
calling
in
for-
there.
I
for
shoot him.
backup.
Oh gosh, darn it.
No, that was a right call.
Roll
Good call.
initiative.
No, because me can get arrested. Put a line shot in
yeah,
there.
right.
No, he was calling
Yep.
for backup. Shoot him. All of us? Remind me how we
Oh,
roll
nice.
for initiative?
D8.
1d8
Oh,
plus
right. The one damn
dexterity.
thing.
I
and
don't want to use
any-
that D8. I want to use this D8.
I don't know the difference.
One is sparkly and the other one is green.
I got new golden dice, and they all sparkle, and I got a good number on it.
Ziana.
Oh, I like your die.
1.
Wow, you have a negative
have-
modifier. I forget.
Oh,
Kika.
no, I don't.
Six.
Oh.
I have a 0,
You,
but I rolled
in like
a
almost
1.
every encounter we've had, have rolled like a 1
Yeah.
or a 2.
I don't add my attack bonus into this. It's
No.
No,
straight up
just
no.
dex.
Dex.
Dex and d6. Oh, d8.
Oh,
D8.
Dex and D6.
d8.
Then
1d8
I'm
plus
a
dex.
7.
7.
Thank you.
Conrad.
9.
Conrad goes first.
I
roll your
roll-
attack.
All right,
thank
and I'm using
goodness.
burst mode too.
Thank you.
I rolled all my d8s to determine which was the
14,
luckiest.
16,
And then I
18,
rerolled that one.
20, 21.
That'll hit.
I don't have any weapons. I'm the worst.
This is the part where you're bad.
11
good.
damage.
All right.
Other
Okay. Thea.
Okay, so he's right in front of me because
Yep.
I pretty much ran into him, right?
As like they get hit with burst fire. Yeah, you are within a meter of them.
Oh, I'm within a meter of them,
Yeah.
so I didn't make it all the way to them. Okay. Is there any sort of weaponry hanging? Do they have any weapons they haven't pulled yet?
They have a gun in their hand and probably looks like some sort of monoblade like at their side.
Okay.
Maybe like actually it's probably like a stun baton.
Okay. Okay. So I think Thea's first thought would be to get out of Conrad's way. And I think I'm just going to try and disengage and go not necessarily directly behind the guy, because then I'd have to go past him, but sort of to the side so that I can zag back behind him later.
Okay, so
hopefully.
you're gonna use your fighting withdrawal
Yeah.
and then use your movement to kind of get around behind him. Awesome. So you kind of like pull back
Just
Um,
focus on
get
the hack.
behind and around. You're trying to get to the door.
Yeah, I'm trying to get to the door because if I can get in there, hopefully there's nobody else in there. I don't know.
We'll find out.
Kika.
Yeah, okay. We're in a quiet room. He has no weapons.
There's
I
a
don't.
snoring
I
guy.
don't have
Yeah,
any.
maybe Snoring Guy has
That's my
weapons.
action.
I
Sorry.
mean, what I will probably do is delay because I'm on top of this person's shoulder. So if she runs forward, then I will get a free movement, and then I can move.
Okay. You delay. They pull up their rifle or the pistol in their hand, and they're going to shoot you back.
am
While
not
you
surprised.
hear like, I found
That is-
the attackers.
That is what I would do
Actually,
in
you
their
probably
situation.
don't hear anything.
Because it's cyberware.
So it's cyberware. 20, I assume, will hit you.
20, I assume will.
Okay.
29.
20. 20. Not that bad.
Oh my god. Don't give her more numbers.
He was
Well,
able to get that out even after he
I'll
was
tell
shot.
you,
Didn't you
there's
just shoot
one
him?
way my character
Badly.
can leave the show.
No! Oh my god, no! How will we get revenge on Wendy Santiago?
Oh, there will
7
be
damage.
so much revenge on Wendy
7 damage.
Santiago.
I'm hurt.
How hurt are you?
I'm still standing, but I took a hit.
God, your tissue paper.
I am not tissue paper. I still have
Okay,
30
I got
hit
it.
points.
I got it.
And
I
at
can
that
take a-
moment, Thea, as you come around from behind the door, you see like the door start to slide open, and there is another person standing there in armor,
Fuck.
holding their pistol. But they opened the door, and that was their action. And they're just gonna like kind of see you coming around and like point their pistol at you.
I'm sorry, you just took 31 damage?
No, I have 30.
Oh.
He took I didn't hit him with 29, and no, I didn't roll 21 points of damage.
31. We're very
31.
worried over here.
As much as I wish I had.
Very worried.
I mean, because I thought he was like fine, and then he's like, no, like actually
Ziana.
he's dead. And then, all right, so guard 1, and then guard 2, and
Yes.
then me.
Okay, and then I'll be after that, I guess.
And then, okay, I'm booking it. I heard shots fired. We are traveling.
Okay, that will take your whole action. You're gonna go after her, so you're now at the bottom of the initiative order.
Tank.
I would say you can get into.
I'm
you can
coming.
get into melee
How?
and make an attack.
I'm gonna get into it, and then I'm going to.
Tank.
Okay. Is it going to cost me an action if I drop Kika at the
No,
corner
I'll be
before
fine.
I
I
get
actually
into
wanna be
melee?
alive. I
Thankfully,
wanna-
dropping an item is an instant action.
I'm not an item!
You're a very precious card.
It's only a semantic. I don't think of you as an item. You are a precious cargo.
Thea only reached out to Kiko when she was going into surgery.
And I assume you didn't get the jacket in the item section?
I'm going to drop my item. About after she rounds the corner, close enough that Kika could duck back if she needed to. Yeah.
I needed to be closer.
Sorry, that's as close as he would get you. And because we're pretty close to the door at that point, right? Yeah. And then running into melee range with that alien arm, just
All right.
right up the side of the head. So
Roll it.
Here we go.
OMG.
I dropped it.
OMG.
I found it.
OMG, that RNG. What does RNG stand for? Random
Wow.
number
All
generator.
right. Fuck that dice.
Would you like me to get the cage?
No.
The first one of the
Yes.
The cage.
And the whole studio collapsed.
I think we should step forward and thinking like maybe if we didn't put our dice in cages, they'd
Nope.
roll better.
Nope.
2018.
The cage. The cage. The
It's
cage.
the year of the cage.
I rolled an 11.
That will miss.
Yeah.
In fact,
Okay.
yes.
Kika, right?
That does not hit their AC.
Oh, are we disconnected again?
We're back.
Okay,
sweet.
cool.
Thank you.
Just to be clear, we made a slight alteration of our healing patches. Stim plants.
No.
No, so they don't. They take 5 minutes to work. Still, because I remember they
Lift
needed
doesn't take 5 minutes to work.
Lift is the patch, right? What's the one that's patch?
You're talking about Lazarus,
Lazarus
patches?
patches, those are for when you're
We've
dead.
got them.
Oh.
That's for when you're dead.
Then never mind.
Yeah.
Okay, so
No one's dead yet.
No,
Well, I know
Lift
the
works.
person we killed.
I don't have the rules on lift, but lift works.
Lift, I think, still takes like
it takes like time.
resting.
It's not. In,
Okay, yeah.
It's like
10
5 minutes.
yeah.
So I just wanted to be clear. Great. It's been a long time since we used the Lazarus patch.
No, the only thing that's instant is your psionics, which isn't here.
No, so I guess I'm gonna creepy crawly wall style as close as I can.
I'm sorry, you want to climb on the wall?
So I've got little fingers. My goal is to actually. There's no. hookies on
No,
this
there's
wall.
not like pipes on this wall.
Does anybody
It's
else?
corporate and pretty smooth.
Oh, okay. I want to scuttle around the corner. I want to get to the door.
To where Thea is.
Yeah.
Okay. Probably to get all the way around there, because you'll need to
Do I need-
bypass the fighting. You'll need to take both your main action and your move
Yeah.
action.
That's fine.
Okay, so you look to the wall, realize there's nothing to grip onto. You try like scramble a little bit like a dog on linoleum and like hardwood floors.
My dog does that. Pathetic and cute.
Forley is not his name, but that lope towards Thea, which
I'm tiny.
puts it at Conrad's turn.
Meep, meep, let's just get the heat off of Thea so she can do the job. And I'm going to shoot the guy now.
There's another one.
Meep, meep, can't do anything about that one. All right. 19 plus a bunch of
Yeah,
numbers.
that'll
I
hit.
assume I hit.
19 plus a bunch of numbers. Good job.
Ah! 2 1s again, which means
Look,
I do
you can borrow
2,
my.
4,
Look, you can borrow these guys.
5 damage.
Put
Okay.
those in the. Put those in.
Wait. So
They take the shot. Thea.
So this guy is directly in front of her, right?
Yes.
And I assume that she can see into the room that's beyond. Can I see anyone else in the room beyond?
Roll me notice and wisdom.
Okay.
It's relatively dark. There's a person in front of you.
I knew rainbow.
I won't count that as an action.
Oh, they're good.
5.
As far as you can tell, there's no one else in the room.
Okay. So Thea raises her hands and goes, "Help! I've been taken hostage."
Yes, yes, yes.
All right, with that, roll me a perform and charisma.
You're better at this than me.
somebody's gonna get arrested. Like.
Should I help by saying I've taken her hostage?
That might hurt.
no!
You've already used your reroll.
I've already used my
Oh
reroll.
my god.
3.
Help!
So hang on.
Help!
Let
I've
me
been
change-
taken hostage!
Yeah. She's like,
let's use-
"Help! I've been taken hostage."
And then just
And then
starts laughing.
Follow that up with arteries are different from kidneys.
Some people didn't know that.
Unfortunately, they don't buy it. The first one, the one that Conrad is shooting at, that also just got punched, is gonna have that like quick moment where they weigh up, and they're gonna definitely decide that the 7-foot tall alien is the more terrifying one than the 5-foot tall alien without scales.
6-1.
6. Sorry, whatever.
Can we just
The smaller alien.
Guns out, all right? They know what the threat is.
And they are going to miss in their hesitation. The other one, having just seen Thea, is going to try and shoot Thea because they are not buying it. They are also going to miss.
Oh, so Thea, in typical Thea fashion, as they miss, goes, "Nice try, asshole."
Oh, geez. So much for
Wow.
sneaking her
It
in
was so
while we-
nice knowing you, Dan.
I was
The
taken
one who
hostage.
did shoot at you though takes a moment and like pulls out a baton that like crackles a little bit, and you can see they're very clearly like, well, I guess if I'm gonna melee this, I'm gonna melee this. And Ziana.
So that's the one who's in front.
Yeah.
Who's just pulled out this electric baton.
Yes.
Alrighty then. Well, he's gonna get another fist to the face
Yeah, yeah.
gun show.
Fist to the face.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's hope that this
The
rolls a
frantics.
little bit better. Walking target magnet. Fuck yeah.
Come on.
18 to hit.
That'll hit.
Nice.
Even
You
if I
had that
roll.
many?
Yeah, girl. I do one thing, and I
do
do
it
it
so
well.
Don't go into a fight without Ziana.
Wow.
But
That one thing is not damage, apparently.
Oh.
You do have shock damage though.
I do, because
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
very shocking. So raw would be 3. Okay.
Well,
Whittle him
maybe we can-
down.
Yeah. Maybe we'll bore them to death.
I mean, all I
Yeah.
need to do is be the tank.
so this is gonna take a little bit of understanding.
Okay. I'm ready. What are you trying to do?
love
You definitely told me where you keep your line shunts, right? They're here.
Yeah.
Great.
I would have told you I keep him here because I probably needed you to.
Yeah. I'm gonna scuttle by. I like scuttling. I want to take one,
Okay.
Okay.
and I want to slip under between the door to get inside the security room.
Okay.
Yes. I want to put the line shunt in so you can hack next turn.
Actually, all you need to do here is place the line shunt. You have to go to the actual server to do the hack.
Okay, I want to do that then. So I want to. I know it's gonna take another turn,
Actually-
but I need to get into the room to actually.
No, you'd probably be able to do the hack in here.
Yeah.
But I need to get the line shut in. So I want to grab a line shut and scuttle in and put it in the server.
Okay, you will not be able to put the line shunt in on the
No,
same turn.
but I wanna get
But you can go past. Are you trying to sneakily grab it, or you just wanna like hand off?
Handoff.
Okay. So you
Because I don't want to do a roll.
you go for it, yeah. So the handoff happens. Thea, like, because you're like, nice try, asshole. And then you see, like, Thea coming, and there's, like, this beautiful, like, high five, handoff. It's not subtle.
no,
This is like, they clearly just took it. So now you've got 2 sneak past. So give me a sneak and dexterity to get past the person without getting stuck between their legs.
Okay.
Can I assist with? Can I assist by calling him more names to keep his attention on me?
That will take your action for the next turn.
Okay.
Okay. Roll me. I will now allow this to be talk. And
Use your talk. Give me a boost. Because I'm not really good at sneaking past.
I learned talk for these situations, and you
Oh.
wouldn't let me use it.
Or just fail. It's
Should have
fine.
learned perform.
Me? No, this isn't a
this-
fail.
lying
This is-
typically falls under perform, like pretending something typically falls under perform versus. I think of it as like diplomacy versus.
Yeah.
Makes
Sophia
sense.
got an 11, so she's like, man, do you actually think you can do anything at this point? You miss a point-blank target standing right in front of you, one that's sassing her face off and lying right to you, and you can't even see what's going on.
Roll 3 dice and take the highest 2.
Meep, don't overdo it.
Well, boxcars.
Yeah!
But because I don't have any skill in sneak or dex, it's -1, it's 11.
But it's still boxcars.
You slide under fairly expertly as the person's like, "What the heck?" Like they're very confused about what you're saying, and like,
pull
but
too
you know
hard.
they've got the power stance on, so there's space between
Yeah,
their
yeah,
legs.
yeah. I can.
As you know, they're ready, and so you slide in. You are now behind them in the room. As far as you can tell, you are there's no one appearing to be in the room with you.
You know what we call this?
The Kika advantage.
No. The shake and skate. 'Cause
Oh,
you
I was
slip
gonna
by
say,
on
yeah!
the-
Attack special?
That's exactly what we call it. Oh, and afterwards we always get a shake.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, Conrad.
Just
Gonna keep doing the thing that Conrad does. Shoots again. This time not so good, but 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
That'll miss.
Yep.
Thea, you have used your action. They are that one. Now you have insulted them, and all of their skill is going to attempt to shoot you
Yeah.
again.
Okay.
And they're
Did they miss?
they missed.
Oh, so when they miss, Thea goes like this.
The other one is going to attack you with a baton. Their stunning baton.
Because they're so stunning.
Does a 17 hit? Okay, they hit you, and they're going to do this dice in damage. 4 points of damage.
Oh, I'm down to 50.
Yeah.
I don't know if we're gonna.
I
I don't know if we're gonna be okay.
Ziana.
Ziana takes the hit, kind of, and then yells out in this great billowing voice. Well, no, she doesn't yell, but growls back, "Is that all you've got?" And then takes another swing. Nat 20.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
What's your max damage?
Sweet. My max damage is 10, 11, 12.
Okay.
Well, do you add your strength modifier?
I did add my strength, so it's a D10 for my left arm, and then plus my strength.
I haven't actually attacked in this fight yet.
No.
Yeah, it's not
Because
your
you didn't
job.
have a rifle to throw.
That's true. This is also true.
They look pretty like you get a solid rip through their armor, and they're like sort of hunker down. They look in pretty bad shape. Kika.
All right. Put it in the computer part. Can I have a line shake? So like I'm looking at like can I where is it?
Roll me program and intelligence.
I have hack.
Don't
Is that
miss.
not program?
Don't penalize her for what she called it.
Hack is not a skill.
Well, I have program then.
Unless I'm wrong, hack isn't a skill on the list. Did you
definitely-
just make up a skill?
How long have you been working
What
with
else
that,
do you-
Claudia?
3 months.
What else do you have on that sheet? Do you have like lemonade and Frankenberry?
Oh, she has smoothie mixing.
Hey, that is very useful for
I
this
think
particular
it is
maneuver.
program. I think it is program, but I wrote it as hack because I was doing it.
There's a
I didn't
drop
print it
down.
out.
Roll it.
Oh, I've been just writing them in. I'm not picking a drop down. That's why I have these weird notes in there.
All right.
It's a drop down.
11.
11. You successfully find a spot, like, kind of right next to the computer that would be the place to place your line shunt.
Great. Wait, what is it called?
A line shunt.
Oh, it's not a shank?
It is not a
Oh,
shank.
so it's called shunting.
But I
Wait,
still think
wait.
you should say shank as you put it in.
Because I call it a shank and shake. Wait, oh, okay.
Shank and Shank is the brand. It's a Shank and Shank line shunt.
I only buy the best.
They're really off-brand.
Or steal the best, I guess.
Okay.
Shake and shake.
Meep meep.
It's in. Great. Thea's like looking up at the guy. She's like, so I might have a meep meep. So I don't think I'm gonna be able to sneak away from this.
Meep Meep, can you access it remotely with your cyber stuff?
Yeah, but I imagine I'm not gonna be able to dodge. And he's kind of
Maybe-
mad.
Can you block their communication somehow? Continued communication?
She's not a decker.
Damn it.
She doesn't have decking on her
What
skill
good is your
list?
hacking?
Sorry, but I do have lemonade.
With that, it is Thea's. Oh no, Kika just went. It is Conrad's turn.
All right, taking another shot at the guy who's almost down. 17 plus a bunch of numbers.
That will hit.
Yay!
All right. Ooh boy, 11, 12, 13, 14.
And with that, the last blast, like they hurl and crumple to the ground. You hear sort of a sickening crunch noise, and also the Wilhelm scream.
Yay!
We haven't seen that in a while.
And the other guy, Thea, it is your turn.
Thea like looks over at where they are and she goes, well, I guess they're coming for you now. And she like steps out of the way.
Does that count as pulling aggro?
What is it? Combat retreat?
Yeah,
You
she's
use
doing
your-
another-
You use your fighting withdrawal. And
She
just
uses
sort of
another fighting withdrawal.
back away.
But I mean, if
Do
there's
it.
any way that she can like back away into the room.
No, he
There
is
isn't.
still
He's, like,
in
still
the
in the
doorway.
room.
Like
Yeah.
they have not moved at all.
So he's in the doorway, right? And she's here. So I want her to step this way because
Yeah.
they're here. So he'll hopefully go to engage them there.
I have a plan.
That's her plan.
Do you?
That's her plan, guys. I probably shouldn't have told the DM. But here we are.
Yeah.
She's full
The guard looking down the hallway, seeing their companion crumpled on the ground, seeing that they're still in the doorway and quite outnumbered, is going to actually pull back
No!
into the room
I'm in the room.
and close the door.
I'm in the
Can
room.
I stop that? Like by bodily shoving myself into the door.
You don't have. I'm gonna see.
Votes.
Give me your evasion saving throw. I'm gonna see whether or not you can make it fast enough.
So that's a D20. 14?
You start bolting for the door, but they were in the doorway. Like they close it, and you just make it, and you hear like the sound of the deadbolts.
Is there any way that I
Is it dark
can?
in there?
Is there any way I can hack
We're
it
gonna-
from the outside?
Pause and pull out of combat. So you can try. the likelihood is that you need to much more directly access something to get this data, because the sort of things that you're going to be able to access are probably not secured or don't have the clearance.
All right.
Okay.
So, can
But did you want to hack the door?
I just want to open the door.
Oh, that you can totally do from the outside.
Oh, sweet.
Sorry.
I thought she was inside.
no, she.
No, I stepped on the
Kika's
outside.
inside.
I'm on the inside. I
With
put
the
in
card.
the shunt.
Kika, do you try and hide?
I mean,
Yes.
I'm going to like. What do I else do? Like.
You see this person back up into the door.
Oh yeah,
It
I
will
want to
be-
hide underneath a computer desk.
Okay, roll me a sneak and dexterity. That's hiding.
What can I use a fix to fix my situation? Have I used my reroll yet this scene?
Ooh,
I don't think
you
I
have.
have.
I did.
Okay,
Yes, you
because
did.
a two's not gonna cut it.
Can I use survive to just survive this encounter?
Okay. That's really putting a lot of faith in your dice. Kika, seeing this person back up, takes the last turn of the initiative order and just ducks under the desk. You see the stomp of the feet, and they sort of like sit down at the desk, and you roll me wisdom and notice.
Oh my goodness, why are you making me do this?
You're the one in the room.
11.
You hear them talking. And you can hear like the word like situation compromise. We're on this floor. Send reinforcements, and they start sending off details. Ziana, what do you do?
I'm gonna try and pry the fucking door open.
Shadowrun all over again.
Wait, can I like just? Okay, so
Okay.
Ziana's gonna start trying to
Brute
hack
force.
the door open, and you're going to try and hack the door open. Roll me your program in intelligence. Add a system strain as you're hacking without using your data protocol.
It's Shadowrun and I can't summon Sharky.
So would this be strength, and would I add
A
skill?
spirit of a shark suddenly appears and tries to eat all of you. I'm sorry. This is going to be strength and exert. 2d6. 10. You lodge a solid dent in the door, but it is still standing. It is a security door, not a glass door. What is your hacking?
9.
9. You're trying to just do a
Open the door.
open the door. Yeah, so you are able to just it's hard. Just suppress the security system. As you hear like the bolts slide open. Kika, you hear the inside like, fuck. I don't know where they're going in the and we'll jump back into initiative. Okay. So we'll put it. Thea just went, they went, Ziana probably smashed the door open instead of unlocking it. So Kika.
Okay, so here's the problem. I put the line shunt in something,
Yes.
but I also want to unplug all these wires that he made the phone call on. Or did he use his cyberware?
There was probably a combination, like to get the alarm out to the building, he probably did use the system. That
And you
the
already
computer
did
is
it, so I
attached
didn't.
to.
I can't interact, right? Okay. They've opened the door, right?
Yes. You hear the door slam open.
Okay. I am going to take out my multi-tool.
Uh-huh.
We've established it has a whirling blade of doom function. Even though the blades are just this small.
It has a tiny
Like rotor blade.
on it. It can be used as an improvised weapon. You do run the risk that it can break
No, not Thule.
because, again, much like a katana is not to be used for torque, a rotor blade is not, or a tool is not to be used for stabbing.
Okay,
so
then my other
you can
question-
use it, but you run no risk that it'll
So
break.
here's my question.
If you roll a 1, it'll break.
Oh, I'm not gonna roll a 1.
I can't dramatically twitch my eye the way that Sarah can.
All right, let's do it.
She
I'm
rolls
rolling.
a 1 now that she said that.
What's the opposite of 1? But then minus 1. 19.
You hit them.
Yeah.
Roll, I guess, an improvised weapon is probably like
A D20. I know.
No, it's 1d4. It's like a small
I
primitive
hate
weapon.
this. Why do I only get to use D4s when I do cool
You
things?
can probably add your dex.
Yeah, you
I
can
don't
add
have
your
a dex.
You rolled a 4.
4. And I would
4.
like to say that I got like the back of his ankle, so it's super painful.
It is. You get him in the Achilles.
Yeah. Okay, and I'm
That's
gonna try
why
to.
you
they
don't
call it
tear it.
the
He's definitely not
Achilles.
gonna know I'm under the desk now because I can't see.
They see you under the desk, Conrad.
Meet me Thea, just go for the hack. We'll keep him distracted. Take another shot.
Meep, can you hack it in here?
Meep meep.
Can any of us hack it?
That's a huge question at this point.
I can
All
do anything.
I rolled a 19, so I assume I hit it.
Yes, you do.
6, 8, 9 damage.
Okay. Perfect. Now they see someone under them and they turn around and they're being shot at.
This is the worst day.
And Thea.
Oh, we're
I'm
such
gonna
bad
head-
Shadowrunners.
It's because you're not. You're spaceship pirates. Sorry, mercenaries.
You're right. Wait.
Thea.
I'm gonna head for the nearest terminal to be able to.
There's like a
interface.
second desk that they're not interacting with, and you would be able to interface with that.
Okay, I would like to. First thing I want to do is shut down all communications across the building.
Okay, so when you hack in, this one you're not doing remotely, so you're not going to add any system strain, you're just directly interfacing with it.
Awesome.
Each thing that you try and hack is going to make the difficulty higher.
Okay.
Just do the thing first that we need.
All right. So
So if you choose to shut down the systems, that is probably suppressing like the communication system. That is relatively easy, but getting the specific information is going to be a lot harder. But if you do the first thing, you'll make the second thing harder. So like the longer you're in that system, the harder it becomes because the security starts reacting to you.
So first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pull down the data the data she
Okay.
asked for, and then I will follow up with shutting down everything, shutting down all their communication.
Okay.
And lights, communication and lights.
We could do
Okay,
that.
but first pulling data.
Yeah,
Kika,
please.
Kika can be our eyes.
With her special
Oh,
eyes.
nice.
Yes.
Okay, 11, 12, 13, 14.
Yes.
Succeed.
Wow.
Takes you a
Now
moment.
all we have to
You
do is not
find
die.
the files. They are immediately downloaded into your storage device.
Do I get to take the second action now to?
That is a main
That's
action
what I
to do
figured.
a hack.
So it's-
It also is a rush hack, so whenever you're rushing, it's also harder.
And I still got it. That's because it's cool.
Like a boss.
I put the shunt in the right place.
You did. You did put the shunt in
You
the right
did.
place.
I wouldn't have been here
Um,
without you.
The guard is stuck between a Kika and a Conrad place. But they just
That
got
old
stabbed in the
adage.
ankle, so I think their response is
Rotoblade.
essentially
Rotobladed.
they got bladed in the ankle. Their response
You're
is
gonna
essentially
kick.
going to be kick.
Oh no, but I'm in a
Um,
small space.
Yeah, they're gonna kick you, so they get a little bit of a bonus because you are just right there. But thankfully they miss for you. Wow.
Good, because my armor's
These
really
guys are
low.
all terrible. And so they try and like lash out and kick, but that fails, and then they like get their gun ready.
Oh, don't shoot at me. I'm a fish in a barrel.
You're
Don't
Kika.
say
that.
Ziana. So I can get to them in one turn and still take an action, right?
Yes.
From where I am.
They're really not
Sweet.
that far away. They are like 3 meters away.
Sweet. Looking extremely large and intimidating.
Good.
Ziana crosses the room with great purpose. He's still sitting at the desk.
Yes.
He's still sitting. Grabs him by his hair and tries to slam him down. Essentially, I'm punching, but I'm doing it fancy.
Fancy
Grabs
punch.
him by the
Fancy
hair
punch.
and slams his head down
Alright.
into the desk.
I would like
Roll
that.
your punch.
18.
That will hit.
Yay! Thank you.
You're welcome. 8 damage.
Okay. Kika.
Scurry, 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 scurry. Is there any way I can see on the other side of the desk by like laying really flat? No, my head's too big. I'm gonna just go up between the chairs.
I'll let you use your main action and your move action for fighting withdrawal and just
Yes.
get away from
I
that.
don't even-
go all the way behind the door.
I don't
like,
even need to go that far. I just need to get literally like on the other side of the
You get on the
desk.
other side of
Yeah.
Ziana.
Okay, that's perfect.
I am your wall.
Conrad.
Meep meep. Once you've got the data, let's get out of here. I take another shot. Another 19. Jeez.
You were responding.
Oh,
Just.
3, 5, 7.
You should put those in the-
6.
6.
Okay. They have been slammed against the desk. They've been shot at. Like this poor guard, they're having a really rough day.
Don't take slaves.
What?
Remember? That's what the entire thing's about.
Really, they're just
Like he's
refusing-
like sorry, but Cha Cha
I mean,
is like
Cha-Cha could leave.
No,
Cha-Cha
Cha-Cha just
just
wouldn't
doesn't-
have any money. If
Yes,
Cha-Cha-
Cha-Cha can leave.
I thought
Yeah.
Cha Cha was gonna get like
He's
shot in the
greedy.
forehead.
Probably try and get Cha-Cha back, but like Cha-Cha has no money. Like
Oh,
all
I'm
of their assets have been
Why
seized.
are we doing? I thought Cha Cha was like indentured servitude for life.
Nobody tell Kika
I mean,
that it's all about greed.
a
They would
little
be
bit.
they would be up shit creek if
Yeah.
if they didn't have anything. Like
Would-
they'd have absolutely nothing.
But would they be murdered?
Maybe they would probably more like just be strong-armed back.
With actual strong arms?
Yes.
Then
I mean, Cha-Cha's not a fighter.
isn't that like
They're
that's not good either way.
it's not good, but it's not a slave.
I
Like,
mean, do you think
they're very
that they're gonna
comfortable.
just let us go and never hunt this person down again now that we've stolen all of the
No,
shit that makes
I
them
think
money?
So
Either
Yeah,
way,
they'll be
they're
fine.
up shit creek. It's just, are they up shit creek with money?
yeah.
okay.
And money
well,
helps a lot when you're
I'm
up shit
sorry.
creek.
Money
I've
does help a
misunderstood
lot.
I
everything in
mean,
this
let's be
conversation.
clear. The whole reason Thea is there
You're
is
also
because we're
going to be up
getting
shit creek
a
with
lot
money.
of money for this.
So that puts it at the Thea's turn.
I would like to shut down all communications in the building.
Okay. You're trying to suppress the entire system. You have done a hack already. Mrs. Rush. Okay. Uh-oh.
6.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, I
you
don't
are
think
immediately
so.
booted out of the system. And just sort of like shock backwards for a moment as like the system is like activating security protocols. Bam!
Meep, did you get the data?
Time to go. Yep. Let's go.
The poor guard has just been slammed, so they're going to just try and like turn around and shoot Ziana at point blank, ideally in the gut.
No,
But come at me, bro.
She doesn't even look a little worried.
I needed that just for them because I felt bad for them. I got a 20.
oh, that's nice.
So you take
For them.
14 points of damage.
Ooh.
That's like I would have been no. I actually 29 health. I'm pretty good.
Oh, we have the same health?
Yeah, you're really skinny while Kika's really like meh.
And they're like, "Ugh," and just shoot at Ziana in the stomach with their head like still being smushed into the console in front of them. Ziana,
Now I'm down to you at full health.
you have one
You're
Conrad
taking it
left of
personal,
health.
man. I can't poke his ass.
Sorry, Dan. I need you to know that you're gonna be missed.
By being mean to you. You're welcome.
That's how I
This is
show
the only
affection.
way we know.
What was the? Sorry, what were you doing? What were you saying?
It's your turn.
Oh,
what
it
would
is
you
my
like
turn.
to do?
He just shot at me. So, I mean, I was kind of tempted for a moment to just like try and vacate, but now
Slammed their face into a desk after murdering 2 of their
shot me.
workmates.
So doesn't matter.
Maybe if you restrain him, maybe Thea can get him to call off the emergency.
It's Ziana's turn. I don't think you have time to communicate too much.
Meep.
Oh, so he wouldn't
You
have
get,
been able
yeah, you could get that line out. Like, yeah. But you gotta make a
okay.
decision real fast.
Then Ziana will try and grab him and like yank him out to like I'm grappling again. I'm trying to restrain him again.
Okay. In this case, roll punch attack against their AC.
An
to try
attack.
and grapple.
Yeah. Fuck. It would have been good if it hadn't rolled a little further. 10. There's no way.
Yeah, you are not able to like. They're starting to squirm and kind of like get up and out of the seat. as
And I've
you're-
got like a desk between us.
now there's just like a chair. You're just sort of fighting around. It's really awkward. Kika.
Can I contact Oksana?
Yeah.
Great.
Bombard the planet.
Beep, beep. Oksana.
Hello. Sana.
Hi. I know we often don't do this. We are dying. Please start the engines. Do you have our package, as in the people, the person?
Cha-Cha is on board. We've been having lovely conversations.
Great. Make sure. Please be ready to vacate legitimately as soon as we get there.
Do you want me to come pick you up?
Meep. Because we can hear this, right? Everyone in the room
Actually,
can hear
I don't
this?
think
This
we
isn't a
can.
meet
No,
meet. She's an AI.
She's AI.
It's
Well,
It's
yeah,
not
but it
meep.
would be.
I'm
coming out of
Verla
her-
saying this.
Oh.
Let's not make sure everyone knows the Batleth is doing this.
Priming engines.
Because, like, in my head, like, the Batleth
Conrad.
has a license plate number, and I don't want them to see it and then chase us.
I mean, that's
It does have. They would know that the Batleth
would.
game.
But I did say the Batleth out loud on camera, so you know.
I'm sure there are
How
lots of
how
bad
beat up
guys.
is this guard at this point?
Very.
All right, so I'm gonna lower my gun like right into his face and
No.
say, call, and I'm going to say, call them off, or it's curtains.
He means it. He killed the last guy.
Roll me talk and charisma.
The last two guys.
The last.
Can I
Come on,
be
big
super
money, no
intimidating,
whammy, no
like
whammy.
bloodlusty to try and help? with this?
7.
Be scared.
You're not nearly as terrifying as my boss.
Ah.
They're gonna try and shoot you. 16 hit?
Yes.
Okay. 10 damage.
The doors are still open, right?
Oh, I guess
Yeah.
Thea got to go first. Sorry, in between there.
Oh, the doors are still open, right?
Yeah, the door you came through is open.
And outside of those doors are two guys with weapons.
That are on
That are
dead.
Yes. No, one. One. Well, yeah, one,
guy with a
farther
weapon
away.
who's- Okay, so the one who's closer.
Yes.
Thea is going to go over.
Mhm.
She is going to pick up his gun and his baton.
Okay.
And
pick
I
up both
assume
of
that's
those
the only
things.
thing I
Yeah.
can do is pick
But
up. And
Now
then
you've
I'm
got
stuck
2
here.
throwing weapons.
You have 2 throwing weapons.
Hey,
the
double
guard wins.
it?
Ziana, it's your turn. You just got shot.
You tried.
I did.
All right. I'm gonna fuck him up.
Diplomacy, not my strong suit, but I gave it a
I
shot.
thought you had talk.
I do have talk. It's at 0, which means I don't get a penalty if I
That's
try to
19
talk.
to hit.
That will hit.
That's actually pretty good for us.
Yeah.
They're making so many enemies in the galaxy. There's no way this is gonna come and screw them over.
I mean,
8 damage.
That is
We had a
exactly
simple
how
job
much
to
damage you
do.
needed to do.
we could.
With that, you just slam into them, like ignoring the chair, like hurling into their helmet. They fly back against the wall,
How-
like smashing into the console.
How scary is this? Bam! Damn.
And there is a moment of calm and quiet.
And then the alarms go off.
There's no there. You don't hear any alarms.
Thea comes back around the corner holding the 2 weapons. So are we ready to go now?
What's your escape plan?
Yeah, that's the whole.
Elevators. Wait, no. In emergency, use the
Stairs,
stairs.
which are
This
a
is an
bottleneck,
emergency, I
and
would say.
Ziana gestures to the baton. Thank you.
Scuttle, scuttle.
The
I'm just
electric
gonna
baton.
throw this.
I would
Okay.
just throw it. That would be better.
Well,
wouldn't it? Do we have any way to shut off their anything?
Let's just go. We don't got time.
Not anymore.
Where are we going?
That
left. We gotta go
option
back.
is not
Go close
available.
Just get.
Do you have are you able to see into the system to see the best route?
Oh yeah, can I still be able to see anything about?
You still
who
know
might
the
be-
map.
Oh, that's right.
We got a map.
So I would have the best because I would have already looked at that to
Can we
identify
take
the
the
best
route that is the least likely route for them to find us?
Which that would be out the window, but we can't do that.
Yeah. I did offer you a pickup.
The Batleth, yeah.
But we don't know about that.
Nope, it's just dangerous. They knew it was us. No one's gonna recognize a 7-foot-tall, bright red alien with a purple arm. Nor
So you have options. You can go down the elevator, or you can go down the stairs. Or I suppose you could go up and ask for the pickup again.
Is there anything on the roof? Would we be aware of like any other like a pad that might be on the roof with maybe another ship or something that we could fly?
How far up are
Because
we?
it is a big building.
You're pretty far up.
Maybe I have a crazy idea.
Yeah.
What if we got Oksana to fly the Batleth over and pick us up?
you think it's a good idea?
I think it's crazy enough to work. I mean, I wouldn't normally go for it, but
I like that over dying.
Your license is
Okay, because we've done this before and it had a certain effect. Maybe they are definitely going to know and be able to track us on our ship if we do that.
That is why we will not.
I'm not saying no. I'm just saying.
For knowing about if stuff would be on the roof, give me a no and intelligence.
There's got to be like
Going through the
pleasurable
information.
motorcycles up there.
I'm just saying, we're running out of ways to get out of here that don't involve being carried out in basically in what are those, the body bags.
Not like
That's it.
some amazing back door that we just neglected to go through before.
What about the
What
plot
is
door?
your
7.
There is probably a 50-50 shot that there's something up there. Like, it's possible. Like, you would know that Lykugun, the owner, would probably not walk in the front door. So if he's in the building, there is probably a ship for him up there.
So, if he's here, there's got to be something on the roof we could take.
And if not, we do have other options. Let's go up.
Yep. We're
Let's do
closer
it.
to up than we are to down.
Yeah, you're probably 3/4 of the way up the building.
Run to the elevator.
Stairs.
You guys do the stairs?
Yeah.
Okay.
Han,
Thea
you wanna
does
go back?
not take. Oh no, she does have good constitution. Never mind, she takes them just fine. She takes them
She
just
takes the
fine.
stairs, great. So you get through the door. It's like you sort of, Ziana probably has to. It's an emergency exit door. It opens out like that.
Yeah.
Is only you can get to the out part, and you just start running. Are you booking it, or are you going? Are you trying to?
We're
be
booking
super
it.
booking
We're
it?
going
Okay.
opposite. Like
You're going up. You probably will essentially run into them.
then.
There are 3 guards coming down the stairs.
Oh.
Ziana is taking the forefront.
Yep. You will see them as you like round a corner of the stairs. They're gonna see you. Everybody roll initiative for me.
Oh.
On the plus side, I'm gonna get really good at remembering which die I need to roll for initiative.
Like, are you gonna get a? I don't know what's gonna happen.
Oh wait,
We're
what
kind
was
of
it?
fun.
It's not
Hopefully
D10,
not gonna
right?
die.
It's D.
D8.
that's
Fuck, I rolled
what's
the wrong one.
hopefully gonna happen.
I'm 7.
7. Okay. What's your dexterity?
Oh, plus die.
Plus 1.
Okay.
It's 14. is
Okay.
mine.
4.
4.
2.
2. Ziana.
3.
Yeah, you're not last. Look at you.
Conrad, you're up first.
Fuck. Me. I think only way out is through. So
I'm good with through.
I take a shot.
I do want to point out there is the hole in the stairs.
I know, but
Wait, down the
We're-
center?
I assume we're still like charging.
Yeah,
up
you're
towards
charging
them.
up. They're charging down. Like it's like.
I mean, if there's some way I can curve my shot to try to knock them down the stairs. I don't
No,
put
it
that
would need to
down.
be a grapple and throw.
Oh. I got a 1.
You drop your gun.
Right.
Down the hole?
No.
Oh.
You like try and pull it
Offer
out
to
and you
that.
fumble and it lands on the ground.
We just talked about the hole though.
Your hand is slippery. That they're all going to shoot. You're in the front, right? You really tried to shoot at them, and you're very small, so they probably
Did
don't
I
see you. So
though?
they're gonna shoot at each of you 3. Bam, bam, bam. Oh, I can match this one with your hair color. As good. They're gonna this one with your hair. Okay, perfect.
I like
no.
that. I mean, I feel.
I don't like
Oh
that.
boy, they're gonna miss Conrad. They are going to definitely hit
Oh
Ziana
my goodness.
with a solid
Am I
amount of
looking at a
damage.
max damage?
So it's gonna be
Oh.
12 for this one.
Remember
and,
when you were at
does
my
a-
max hit
does a
I
points?
17
know.
hit.
I'm really fucked
Yes,
now.
it
Okay.
does. Uh-oh.
You're gonna take 6 damage.
6? Okay.
Thea.
Thea is going to hand her gun to Conrad.
I take the gun.
Here's the thing. And then she's going to
This one also does 2d6 damage.
let's see, they're above us, they're down.
It's like nothing happened.
And I think from there she will reach down and try and pick up Conrad's gun.
Okay.
And then that will be that.
She hands a gun, picks up a gun.
Yep.
It's
Perfect.
the-
Ziana.
I will first
This-
drop
the
my
circle of
cargo.
life.
I really like being on your shoulders because it provides me a move set. I like to be like, keep me there. I have a plan.
They will shoot you.
No.
Do you try and stay on?
No, I mean like I want to. Claudia wants to, but like I understand Xiana's.
Ziana will attempt to drop you if
I
you
will allow it
continue to
happen.
cling.
Yeah, I'm not gonna. Yeah.
All right. So Ziana will drop her, close the distance, and is going to try and grapple one of them over the edge.
Okay, you can try and force move them. Awesome. Roll your punch attack against their AC. And then it'll be a punch versus exert skill test.
20.
That hits beautifully.
Nice.
You make contact. Now to the grapple and hurl. Give me your punch skill check. Yeah.
Oh my goodness, this is so nerve-wracking.
8.
You just miss. You have them,
Ah.
and you try, and you too. You're
Ah.
holding on to them. You
it
don't
my turn?
quite get them over the edge. It is Kika's turn.
I want to ask this to you. If I jump on their head, will that be enough pressure to push them over the edge?
No.
You can't fly!
But I can jump on a wall and leave. I can glide.
No.
You
can't.
play so many video games.
You can't like Mario boop them on the head.
But what if I just tilt them? I can just tilt them. I can just jump off and be
You
like.
can roll this as an attack in the exact same way that Ziana just did.
Oh, you were trying to
Yeah.
aggressively boop them.
I will say you can try to aggressively
I'm not
boop them.
gonna be strong enough. I can only be support.
You can try to aggressively boop them.
I am like 3 grams of weight.
I will allow you to roll it the exact same way.
I'm gonna get you a set of gram weights so that you can have some concept.
Surely.
I'm an imperial system,
Yeah, that
baby.
kick is not
No.
Claudia's strong
No.
suit.
Okay. Well,
How many
She's the one who
punches
said
is
she
that?
would. Okay, cool. You can try.
okay.
You
I
could
would
try.
like to try.
All right. Roll me a punch attack.
Okay.
You don't have it.
Do you
it's
have
like-
I have stab, but this isn't
This
stab.
is punch. So you take a -2 to whatever you roll in your d20.
2.
It's -2 if you don't have a combat skill.
Oh, wow.
10.
That's why I throw rifles.
You do not succeed. You
I was
missed them.
thinking of taking.
I tried. This is sad.
But if you have a 0, that's just 0, right?
Do you have a level 0 or do you have?
No, I have
Oh, I
shoot
see,
and I
I
have
see.
stab, but I have neither of those.
Sorry.
So Kika tried to climb up the, be like, aha! Climb up, scuttle, because there's a hand railing on one side. And then I tried to jump off it, and I just kind of like fell.
You tried. You did try.
Gold star for effort.
It was
Thea.
beautiful.
Oh no, my Conrad, and then
Okay. We just have to get past them. Conrad is going to charge up the stairs at one of the guards, and he's going to like level his shoulder, and he's going to try to basically like lift and shove the guy over him and like
okay,
force
same
him
thing.
to fall down
Force
the
movement.
stairs.
Roll a punch attack.
All right. Forget it.
Did you get a 1?
I got a 2.
Okay, that's fine.
You stumble slightly on the stairs and make it to them. You are within melee range. Just doing terribly. All right, the 3 of them are gonna go same attack route. One of them actually is grappled, so they can't attack you.
Yes!
So that one is going to try and get out of the attack, which is good because that's the one I rolled highest on. The other 2 miss. One of them drops their gun.
Oh,
Yay!
wait, like near me?
There's so many.
They
guns
fumble
here.
it on the ground.
Wait, I'm on the ground.
Yeah, let's say it is the one nearest you. The other one's gonna try and get out of the grapple. So roll your exert.
Six.
They and they break out with a surprisingly amazing feat of strength against Ziana. Kika, there is a gun next to you.
Okay, is it? I have a shoot skill.
You can use shoot. You will not take a penalty.
Great.
To shooting with this.
I want to scoop it up.
Yep.
Is it this or is it this?
It's this.
Thank goodness. 2 fingers.
Yeah.
I would like to propose something. I still make that face. I don't want to do any damage, but I want to weaken them so they can be easily pushed over the side. So like I want to aim for like a kneecap.
Okay. So you're gonna essentially do a called shot.
Yeah.
So take a -2.
Okay. But then
to
I have a
trying
shoot,
to aim for this, and that
so I
will
have
give them
1.
a penalty.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Oh!
you hit.
Nice.
Oh,
You hit. I
nice.
still want you to roll the damage.
Yeah, yeah,
Because
yeah.
I will still apply that as damage. But you essentially just like shot him in the kneecap because it's right next to your head.
Okay, so what is? I don't know what the pistol would be.
2d6
Oh, cool.
plus your dexterity.
It's nothing. 5.
5. Okay. Ah! And they just like double over and they just dropped their gun and got shot in the kneecap by their own gun.
Good job, Kika!
This one. Push this one over the edge. Sorry, meep.
And that puts it at Thea's turn. Oh, I guess. Wait. Sorry, I totally skipped Thea and
I'm
Ziana.
at the very
'cause-
end.
Yeah.
Both of us.
I skipped both of you.
We got
Sorry,
too
I got
excited.
confused because
Yeah.
I asked you to do something, so I saw you and then.
That's okay.
So Thea and then Ziana and then Kika's already gone.
Yeah.
So the two. So we have the three guys, right?
Yep.
And
one has been shot in the kneecap. One has just gotten out of a grapple with Ziana.
Yep.
And then the other one failed to shoot at Conrad.
I'm gonna throw Conrad's rifle
Yes,
at that
you are.
guy.
Wait,
Okay.
that's his rifle.
Well,
it's not a
At
rifle,
the
to
dude
be
who has
clear.
not been
Oh, that's
shot
right.
and has not
It's
been
a pistol.
grappled.
Pistol.
I'm gonna throw the pistol.
The
Huh?
dude has neither been shot nor grappled.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
So third guy.
Yep. So roll exert. It's an attack. So D20 and exert.
Guy 3. I'm writing out. So
Yeah, that's
guy
what I'm
1
doing.
is the one that you grappled with.
Yes.
Let's see.
And then guy 2 is unarmed and shot.
13.
Has got this
That will miss.
with a pistol. Has
No,
not
nothing happened.
Scatters slightly farther up the stairs and then rolls kind of behind them. Ziana.
I am going to. What's the damage on that baton thing that I took?
1d8.
Oh, fuck that. My arm's better.
Push him off the side.
Your arm is one of the best melee weapons that I could.
And it will only
Like-
continue to get better.
Yeah. Sort of.
Oh, is
Yeah.
my shoulder a melee weapon?
No.
So I could shoulder him.
With your
do-
alien lit up
be like,
shoulder.
Oh, yeah,
No,
you
but
can
I would
run over the
probably say
side.
you have a higher AC when you're not wearing armor than a
Normal
person.
human.
Good to know.
It might
I
save
want
you
a
one
shoulder
day.
weapon.
Sorry,
Remember
you don't get a
season
weapon, but you
3.
do get a bonus to AC.
Z's gonna try and grapple him again.
Okay.
Grapple guy 1 or grapple guy 2?
You trying to force move?
Guy 1.
Roll your attack.
No, no.
You miss. Never mind.
She's like, ah! And he like dodges out of the way like a freaking dancer. He's very elegant and dexterous. She's not prepared for it. He's working this job trying to get his way through dance.
Why are all security guards trying to go through art school?
It's the only job you can get when you have no skills and are an artist.
Just let us
you
go!
wanna- Conrad.
I'm gonna try to take the guy who's been kneecapped and just shove him down the stairs.
Do you want to like leg sweep him?
Will that
Sweep
get
the
him
leg,
down? Whatever.
Johnny.
I think will get him down the stairs.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So roll your punch attack.
Not great. Not great. 11.
You miss.
Damn it.
Oh wait, no, this was the one.
The one I
11.
Kneecapped.
Yeah.
The kneecapped
No,
arms.
you still
dude.
miss with an 11.
God, I'm not good at this.
The mojo on that dice.
And puts it at their turn. The guy who's been kneecapped is going to.
I mean, stomp on me seems like the most likely.
Yeah, except he's kneecapped, so it's gonna be hard for him. So
Yeah.
he's gonna try and stomp on you. And he's gonna miss unless your AC is 11.
Nope, it's 13.
13. Okay, yeah, he's gonna miss.
I got
He's
it.
like, ow, ow, ow!
I got security
Um,
clothing.
The
It
one
is
who just had a
on.
rifle thrown at them is going to shoot at you.
You know.
Guys, we're a mess.
And they're gonna
We really
hit.
are. Guys, we need to get out of
And
here.
you're gonna
Can we
take
just
8
please
points
get
of
past
damage.
these people?
8 points of damage?
Yeah.
Oh.
And then the other one is going to try and grapple Ziana, and they're going
How's
to
that
fail
work out?
miserably.
I was like, Ziana won't leave until they're done, so.
Ziana will leave.
Wait, whose turn is it?
I'm just trying to get. She won't. Ziana will leave before they're done. So Ziana won't leave while the two of you are still here.
Oh.
Huh?
Thea.
My turn?
Yep.
Okay. But there's no way for us to get past these guys. They're blocking the stairwell, aren't they?
We,
You haven't tried.
Yeah, but they're tough.
can we just shove past them? Like,
Yes, you
Okay.
can.
Let's do that.
Thea's just gonna book it. Oh, also the rifle, Conrad's rifle is back there. Anyway, so she's gonna book it and try and get the rifle.
Okay. So if you try and pick up an item, you can only move once.
It's not a precious family heirloom. It's
What
He
is
has
it, your
it's
father's
essentially
gun?
the exact same rifle in his hand right now. It just doesn't have Ica's logo on it.
Which is probably better.
And I keep using the term rifle, but it's a
It's
pistol.
a
if I
pistol,
remember.
yeah.
Okay. Well, unfortunately, I don't think Thea is going to just let it lie there. She's not going to go somewhere without a
Magpie.
weapon. Nope. So she's going to
Okay.
pick it up.
So if you run past them, one of them is occupied, so one of them he's gonna try and take a swipe at you. Like just sort of backhand, but he's he's going to hit. Unfortunately, he is hit. Luckily for you, he's hitting you with his hand, so it's not great. An unarmed, you take 2 points of damage as he swipes you, but you manage to get the rifle and you're now behind him.
Thea's like, she's looking pretty bad.
And Kika.
No.
Oh, Ziana, sorry. Then Kika.
Okay.
Hard. Numbers are hard.
So Thea is looking pretty rough.
Yeah.
Conrad, how you looking?
I was gonna say
Where
I'm looking better
are-
than you, but I'm holding it together, Cap.
Where is Kika?
I am at
vertical.
feet level. I am
What was
actually
vertical?
like, if
I don't
everyone
have
was in
a
a
spare
circle,
turn to
Okay.
go vertical.
I am in, so like literally if we were a clump, Kika's in the center of the clump. Like I don't know
Kika
how.
within grabbing distance?
Always.
Is that a major action?
Scooping?
Yeah, picking up an item is a move action.
And then I would have to do a fighting withdrawal, wouldn't I?
Or take an AO.
What's an NAO?
Opportunity. Oh, sorry. OA. Opportunity attack.
Oh,
If you start moving, I'll hook on.
Or AOA.
Like you still have your straps,
Attack
right?
opportunity.
I have armor. You got hands. We can make it work. Okay. I'm going to. Z would not just trust. She's gonna pick him up.
Yeah.
She's gonna pick Kika up.
Yeah.
So, seeing this, Z kind of sweeps down, scoops up Kika to haul her on her back, and then tries to make a withdrawal. Would be back down the stairs. Though,
You
right?
could make the withdrawal. You essentially just get out of their fighting range. I
Okay.
would let you kind of
Is gonna try and skirt around in a fighting withdrawal to get up the stairs.
Okay.
Seems like we're just leaving.
Yeah.
Okay, so you managed to pull a little bit up the stairs from the one you were grappling with, and get out of combat with Kika on your shoulders, or in your hand. Kika.
As we are running away, I would like to try to take a shot at someone's knees so that they can't chase us.
Okay. Call shot again.
Yeah. Nope.
Okay.
If it helps, I rolled a 2. It wasn't a crit.
No, that's fine.
Okay.
I figure you guys will tell me if it's a 1.
Yeah.
This doesn't really exist in this system, but I
Everyone
do like
likes
some level of bad luck to befall you.
Yeah.
People love
Conrad.
crits.
Huh?
So, at this point,
We're all past the
you're
stairs.
all past them. I'm not. Meet me, Captain. Get them all to safety. And I bolt down the stairs.
What?
Take a
Conrad!
shot.
Conrad!
And I taking a shot at the one who wasn't yet kneecapped or grappled as I go.
Okay. Do you want to try and call shot to
Sure.
kneecap them? Okay.
14.
That will miss.
Meep. What the fuck are you doing?
2 of them turn round and are gonna try and take shots at you as you go down the stairs.
Lieutenant!
The other, the one who hasn't, who tried to take a swipe at you, is going to try and probably because they're facing that direction, is going to shoot after Conrad. The one who's grappled is going to try and shoot at Ziana, and the one that's kneecapped, it doesn't have a gun, and they are kneecapped, so they are probably not going to go anywhere. The one at Ziana is going to miss. The one at Conrad is also going to miss.
Meep, I'll be fine. Just get out while you can. This is the only option left.
Whose turn is it? It's my,
It
no,
is
it's
Thea's
Thea's
turn.
That's not an option. You should... Fucking idiot. Thea is going to try and take a shot at the guys that are shooting at Conrad.
Okay. Roll it with Conrad's gun.
With Conrad's gun, 15, 16, 17? No, -2, 15.
Just misses.
I thought you
Wait,
had shoot.
were you shooting at the one that was kneecapped? No, you were shooting at the one that was trying to shoot at Conrad.
Yep.
Okay, that one has no penalties.
You didn't get a shoot skill? Oh no.
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 I didn't get a shoot
You
skill
bargained
yet.
for lessons.
She was busy.
I got distracted.
Ziana.
Oh, damn.
Thea does not look like she's gonna move.
Okay, so here's some context. Ziana has 14 health points out of 54 right now.
Oh my goodness. gracious.
Ziana looks rough. Like, she is bleeding. She has been shot. She is tore the fuck up. She has the feeling like, okay, I could fight and I could go down here and the rest of them could get away, but would they go? And there is nothing that she can do to stop Conrad at this point. So, oh, I'm so sorry. You're gonna hate me. So she turns around and tries to grab Thea and bodily haul her up the stairs.
Are you going to resist?
I think Thea will resist, but she is pretty banged up herself, so I don't know how much of a resist she's got to be able to do.
We can just roll it as an opposed punch and exert skill.
I feel so bad about this. Skill?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh, skill.
Oh, girl.
There's no way. There's no way.
13.
6.
I rolled really well.
Yeah. You are probably still moving under your own volition, but with a significant amount of bodily force being compelling for you to pull at the system strain, like everything that you've taken, all of the damage, all of that, like, is making it so much harder for you as Thea essentially, like, is clotheslined by Ziana's arm as Ziana just books
Grabs
it
her
up the stairs. You see behind you the guards still taking some pop shots. One of them is essentially realize that their friend is injured and can't move, and probably you don't see them chasing after you. You are unsure. Conrad, I think we'll probably fade out on Conrad because
Me.
Dan and I are
We'll
going to have
stay
a conversation.
as long as we can.
Meep,
No.
that's not the mission. You have to complete the
Only
mission.
as long as we can.
You have
Get
to
out.
complete the mission. Don't worry. I'll be fine. I'll find you.
Ziana, what doesn't slow down?
They
She doesn't slow down.
She doesn't slow down. They book it up the rest of the stairs. You don't hear any of the guards. Nothing comes after you. Slam open the door to the roof. And in front of you, there's just a very... If a ship could be frilly, this ship would be somewhat frilly. Okay. You know that moment in Thor Ragnarok where the ship is the party ship? You're pretty confident there is a party barge, like a small party barge. It doesn't appear to be particularly guarded. No one expects an attack on the roof. And with some quick hacking work, you're able to get the doors open. And I presume you will pilot the ship quite hurriedly,
Yes.
soaring over the city of Mera, pulling into next to the dock. There are a couple of other fighters that get deployed. You manage to shake them off. They're not really designed for fighting in the city. They try and come after you. You sort of hurl out, roll into the batleth, and Chacha's like, "Oh, it's not a good moment." Oksana asks, "Are you ready to leave?"
Oksana,
Systems
what's the
operational.
situation outside?
They're
Are they closing in imminently?
you probably got out of the ship and didn't park it directly at the location, so a lot of scavengers probably descended upon it for a moment because you're in the lesser portions.
The
Oh,
frilly
yeah.
ship?
Yeah, the frilly
They
ship,
can eat
and
the
then
frilly ship alive.
so that will serve as a somewhat of a distraction, but there are a significant number of forces in this area.
Incoming?
I am uncertain of their exact security. Unfortunately, I
We have
can't
to-
get you more details.
We have to wait. We have to fucking wait.
Can't wait. You know we can't wait. Close the hatch, get ready for takeoff.
What sort of a captain are you?
Ziana just walks to the bridge.
Walking away from your
Firing
crew.
engines. Ready to leave when you are, Captain.
Open comms,
Comms are open.
and she just listens. And she just sits there and listens. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Are we even within range?
Yeah,
We're
can
probably
we
not within
DM?
telepathic range at all.
Thea keeps trying though.
You lost it somewhere in the middle, like as you were leaving the building.
But
It's
I will
somewhere-
say, the last thing mentally you might have heard was what equates to the mental sound of the cracking open of a can of Space Mountain Dew.
I think Thea's mental DMs to Conrad have varied between like something to the effect of, look, we can figure this out. You just, if you come all the way down, there's this plan. Like she tried to come up with like 1,000 different plans, and in between coming up with plans, like cursing him out and calling him an idiot for doing this to them and for leaving them like that. She never says her. She always says them.
Captain, they're starting to
The battle
begin
begins to move.
lockdown procedures.
We launch.
We should go now.
We launch.
And with that,
Close comms.
the Batleth tears its way through the atmosphere of the planet Mira.
Ah!
One crew member short, but one cybernetic specialist gained. We went long, but thank you so much for staying with it. Some of it was technical difficulties, some of it was wrapping up, but we are going to do our final wrap up now. Thank you, everybody. Whew, boy.
Well, for
I
Dan
have
right
a
now.
whole page of notes, Dan, that I'm not gonna use. We're gonna talk. We're gonna talk, Dan. It's gonna be great, Dan.
Oh, God, Dan! Oh, God, Dan!
Oh,
Ruiner of plans. No plans survive the first contact with players.
Oh, God.
I'm just
some
excited
days you get the
because
bear, some days the bear gets you.
I'm really excited because I have a couple of things that I think is gonna that like I think was the correct plan because I know Lauren, and then I think
But there's a correct plan.
that there is a plan that you're proposing, and I think there's a couple of things that I think Dan would do, and these. Excuse me.
I'm
things
so
are
interested
not
to
the
hear
same.
what you're
Dan?
gonna think on our way home. All right.
This was not anyone's plan. We'll just
No.
say that.
No.
No, it most certainly
Yes.
was not. And we didn't. Like, I mean, at least we didn't. I don't know
I
what
mean-
you two have discussed. But
Yeah, I had no
Yeah.
idea.
A couple more donations came through after the break.
Danations.
Danations. Our first one is Space Guck for Geek Space for $12. Love you all, and this is to appease the net gods. Hashtag Leviathans.
Thank you.
That's so cute.
I love it. Hashtag Leviathans and hashtag less than
Who
three.
came up with that?
Space Gucks for Geek Space.
I like that.
And next is RChaos46 with $10. Spare farewell, Dan. You and Conrad will be missed.
Thank you.
And
I will
finally
miss
from-
everyone.
Vulpes484 with $10. Please, sir, can I have some more bandwidth? I only want to watch the Spirates. I mean heroes.
We weren't heroes.
More bandwidth. So thank you so much, everybody who donated tonight. Thank you, everybody who stuck around through our internet and bandwidth issues. The VODs will go up soon, so you can watch it there, uninterrupted and only audioed.
And even a couple bonuses.
There's
There
a couple
are-
bloopers.
There's some
I got
Kikaboo.
bloopers.
Okay, there's some wasting of time.
Yes.
And with that, some few quick reminders where you can find us next. On Friday, we will be streaming again at 7 p.m. Pacific time on this channel. It is going to be a good society RPG, a manner of speaking, with myself as the facilitator and Lizzie the Bold is one of my players. Probably not called Elizabeth.
No.
It's going to be quite delightful, so check that out.
Well, you're gonna be
In the
Elizabeth
meantime,
Bold.
where can you be found next?
I can be found on the Twitches and the Twitters at Lizzie the Bold. I stream on Thursday nights only right now. We're gonna be playing probably some more damn My Time at Portia, cause that's my life now. And that's where you can find me. Where can you find you? And also on Friday on A Manner of Speaking. Yeah.
That's gonna be so great. Hi, I'm Claudia Jackie-J-A-K-I-D-A-S-H dang. Thank you. I so want to burden you. I will be Monday Fun Day. I'm playing Final Fantasy IX. If you noticed last week, we did 4 hours of gameplay, and only a half hour was actual plot. Because side quests, we gotta do them.
You spent at least several hours of that going, I should get to the plot though.
And then I got a teal chocobo. Like, come on. But this Saturday, if you're into sewing mood, we're gonna be sewing some stuff on Stream Stram Saturday Jam or at 10 a.m.
Oh, hi guys. I'm Sarah. You can find me on Twitch and Twitter at ShellGame, or if you're in the Seattle area and you want to check out some live improv shows, look at sarahperforms.com, where I talk about the next shows that I'm doing, like Emerald City Comic-Con, where I'll be doing a Star Trek parody show. And always here at 7 o'clock with Leviathan.
I'm Dan Poslins at Dan Poslins, and this was my final show for the season. But I hope to be back next season, which would be great. In the meantime, if you do happen to be in the Seattle area between late April, early May, come see Dirty Rotten Scoundrels, the musical, at Driftwood Theater. Because I'm directing it, and it's going to be a show.
It's gonna be a show.
It's gonna be a
It
show.
is.
And I am Random Tuesday. I will be back on this channel on Friday, and tomorrow morning I will be on my own channel, twitch.tv/Random Tuesday. I don't know what we're gonna stream. Maybe Shadowrun. I've had an itch for some reason. So join me there. Thank you so much, everybody who is here. Don't forget to check out our Patreon, our fan art, our Wikia, and all of those wonderful things. Thank you, and have a lovely evening
Bye,
or
guys.
morning.
Bye.
Bye.
We're boarding.